So much has happened in the last few months that it's getting hard to step back and remember what America was and what we are becoming. Some of you may think that these changes are good. Some of you may think it's bad. But one thing is for sure. We are no longer who we were before. Great nations are respected by others. They set the example and encourage a peaceful world through alliances and trust. America is the first country in modern history to win a war, the Second World War, and not take over the losing country. We gave Japan back to the Japanese and Germany back to the Germans. Throughout our history, we have spread peace through strength and used law and order to create more prosperity than the world has ever seen. But this image of American exceptionalism might be coming to an end. When we start using our great power not to lift up others, but to dominate them, stoking our egos, using petty political retributions to alienate our allies, we lose the narrative. It becomes harder for others to look up to us and trust us. We are the world's most powerful superpower, and everyone knows it. So why do we need to rub it in their faces? Why do we need to slap tariffs on everyone? Ban countries just because of their religion, and let our politicians enrich themselves beyond anything America has seen before? Is this the example we want to set? Is this who we want to be? A country where you need to curry favors to the political elites in order to get anything done? Do we want to be a country that accepts bribes and allows corruption in our politics? We need to take a hard look at where we are going, because things are moving so fast right now, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and lose sight of the big picture. In this video, I'd like to take a step back. Look at where we came from as a nation and what is happening before our very eyes. Let's think long and hard about the direction we are going in. What kind of country will we leave our kids and grandkids? The first thing I'd like to discuss that makes us look like a banana republic is this military parade they are planning on June the 14th. Never in the history of our country have we had a parade for a sitting president. Is this really a tradition we want to start now? Will every future president also get his military parade on his birthday? And why do we need to have a military parade in the first place? The only countries that do this are the ones that need to show the world they are stronger than they really are. But we are the most powerful superpower, and everyone knows it. So what's the point of the parade? It really makes us look petty and small, almost like we're trying to be like a weak country. There is no need for the United States of America to show its military might on the streets of Washington, D.C. It's a huge waste of money, estimated to cost $70 million, at a time when they're cutting veterans' benefits and slashing health insurance from the poorest Americans. It really shows that our government has lost touch with regular Americans. And speaking of wasting huge amounts of money, the big beautiful bill they are ramming through Congress right now is also making us out to be a complete banana republic. We are spending more than we take in, running huge deficits and leaving our kids with a debt burden that they will never climb out of. And for what? It's peacetime. We're not at war, and we should be paying down our debt, not piling it on. If anyone watching this thinks it's a good idea to be piling on trillions of dollars of debt so we can pass more tax cuts for the top 1%, please leave a comment down below and let me know why. We have more politicians enriching themselves through insider trading and self-dealing. President Trump's net worth has increased by $2.9 billion since he took office. That's a doubling of his net worth, and we're only 3 months into his presidency. Whatever you think of Trump, the purpose of this video is to ask, is this the direction we want our country to be in? Do we really want the president to be gifted luxury 747s by some small country? Doesn't that make us look even smaller? America used to pride itself on law and order and a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, as Abraham Lincoln so eloquently put it. But if politicians are just enriching themselves by the billions while the average American struggles, then we are no longer the country we used to be. We have already changed, and we will never be the same again. It wasn't that long ago when Washington had a budget surplus. Imagine what we could do if we didn't spend $1 trillion a year on interest payments alone. American exceptionalism means we make the best products and we have the best schools. We take pride in being better than other countries. But when the government attacks our best universities, how is that making us better? When the government slashes funding for research and cures for diseases, will that make us great? It seems we are letting petty little hurt feelings get in the way of our greatness. We're going to get mad at universities and take away their funding because someone doesn't like that they hired too many women or minorities. This kind of childish tit for tat is bringing down our great nation, and it's already started. It's now up to us whether we will let it continue or not. But some of the damage has already been done. So we need to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, where do we want to be in the future? Will we let China and Europe take over as the finest education in the world? Are we going to give up being the leader in disease research and prevention just because they hired a few women instead of MAGA men? Just to be clear, that's what banana republics do. And that's why we are becoming a banana republic day by day. Folks, this country was founded because we no longer wanted to be ruled by a king. We wanted to rule ourselves and be free. Our forefathers created a system of checks and balances, a constitution with separate but co-equal branches. All of those are being eroded every day, and sooner or later, the American dream of freedom and self-governance will be a thing of the past. We have allowed politicians to stoke fears and division and distract us from the biggest theft the world has ever seen. The theft of our freedom, the theft of our Constitution, the theft of our democracy. Never underestimate what people will do for power and greed. It used to be if you made $1 billion, you would be satisfied and maybe even start giving some back. But no more. These politicians and business leaders have a never-ending appetite for greed and power. They are more than willing to take down our great nation in order to make a few bucks. If we don't wake up and realize that our children's rights and freedoms and futures are being taken away, it's gonna be too late. Luckily, we still have the ability to make our voices heard. If we put aside our differences and see what's really happening, that our current political leaders are just in it for themselves, we can still save this nation and make America great, like it always was. But if we allow petty little differences created by hatred and division, the power-hungry billionaires will win, and we will all lose. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. If so, please click the like button and subscribe. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, so please leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.